What's up, bro?
What's up?
Kicknosis Productions here. Gang, RichBy2020. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. How you, bro?
Straight, coolin'. So the first question is, who are you?
I'm Dane. I'm the CEO of RichBy2020. I'm a DC native, born and raised. I'm a lot of things, but I wear a lot of different hats. I'm Dane with RichBy2020 as of right now.
So where you from? Even though you already said it, where you from?
This my neighborhood right here. This Fort Lincoln, 31st Langdon Park. This area, Northeast. I represent Northeast DC as a whole. This is my good side.
So what were you like growing up?
What was I like?
Yeah, what was you like growing up?
Growing up, I'm the baby. I got two older brothers. The closest brother to me is 8 years away from me, so I kept to myself a lot, but I always like to do everything. Like I played basketball, football, all the sports I could play. I rap. I still rap here and there, but I like to get into everything for real. I ain't had much growing up, so outside was just coming outside was the best thing to me. So I got a lot of influences around.
What was you interested in as a kid? Like, what was some of the things that you used to do?
Sports and music, mainly sports and music, and fashion. Fashion was a big thing to me, like long before. I never wanted to be a clothing designer or nothing like that, but I had a direct influence just to fashion. Like my father was part of the 80s and all that good stuff, so I got my alias is Dapper Dane. I don't know if you know who Dapper Dane is.
Dapper Dane, I know what Dapper Dane is.
Dapper Dane is that's my icon. When I look at fashion or anything, Dapper Dane was the man. I watched him growing up, period. So gave me my fashion influence.
So how did you get started with your clothing line? Like how did you get started?
With clothing, it just was easy for me because I was always the flyers in the school or wherever I was. And so I liked fashion. I knew that I had something with fashion. And then I had a direct influence by Malik. We went to school together, high school together, went to McKinley. So just to see his success start to grow, like, damn, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It was just something that I saw brought so many other avenues. So you see Malik, he DJ, clothes, everything. He does he could do whatever he really want to do, and it all came from. You know what I'm saying? So that's the road I took. It was like I was doing music, I was rapping, doing videos, all that good stuff. And I was like, damn, I could do this too. I'm just one person that I just develop a passion for things, and once I build that passion, it doesn't stop.
So what was you doing before fashion? Like, what was some of the stuff you were doing before?
Music is the main thing. I got a lot of unreleased music that'll probably be done in the next 5 years or so. That may be 2020, maybe when I put my first song out. But music, that's my first baby. That's my first love.
So what made you get interested in like music?
Music, I don't know. It's really just something a way to express myself. But like I said, I was to myself most of the time. I really didn't have too many cousins or, you know what I'm saying, younger brothers or anything like that. So I'd be by myself a lot, going through the things that we go through, just, being in poverty and all. Coming from our area, just our area, period. You get a lot of stories that you want to tell, and not having somebody to tell them to. Music was just that thing.
So what made you come up with the name RichBy2020? Like,
so RichBy2020.
Yeah, what's the story behind the name?
So, like I said, music was my first thing. But just regardless, the goal is to be successful and get all the money in the world, be able to do what you want. So it went from a tweet. I tweeted in like March of 2016. This was just my perspective. This is my state that I put myself in. I think the tweet was like, it was 2016 won't be my year, not on the forefront at least. I'ma stay 10 toes, stack this paper and resurface later. Hashtag RichBy2020. That was the tweet. Then November 2016 came, and of course we had Trump running for president and all this good stuff. And I'm a community service man. Like, I love my people. I love our people. It was something that I just couldn't sit with, watching like everybody just being hurt or stressed out by this guy becoming president. Like, There was so many people like, oh man, I'm gonna be put out on the street. We can't live. We about to be in slavery. Like I ain't feel all that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who the president is, he still ain't done nothing that, you know what I'm saying, changed with me and you are doing right now. And, you know, so that was my thing. So I was like, I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna do something to make an impact on the world. And that's what, like, I saw that opportunity with what Malik is doing. Because we need him and we need 1,000 other like him. You know what I'm saying, in our community, and that can lead the way and show us that we can get up off of our ass and, you know what I'm saying, do it ourselves. So that's what RichBy2020 became. It became a campaign to inspire. I'm not worried about no welfare checks or just done the third. I don't want my people that I want them to be, you know what I'm saying, they be taken from, but it's a horrible feeling to feel like that I'm doing something and at any moment, you know what I'm saying, like pull a rug from up under me and make me fall to the bottom. So I want to inspire everybody, anybody that, you know what I'm saying, got the willpower to get up and go do it. Let's go do it. And that's what RichBy2020 is.
So looking at your first logo design, like the first couple of logo designs you had concept, it was like, I want to say maybe like a voting sticker type of thing that you was doing. Like, you know, you didn't really get like, you could tell that you were just playing with it at first. So what was it like creating those concepts and finally saying, I'm gonna go with the seal? Cause like, what made you that stick out?
So the sticker was just it was like the I'm voting sticker, cause I was torn, like whether I was gonna vote or any of it, cause I really didn't like Hillary or Trump. And I just was like, but I took that influence. I was like, I like it though, cause I'm gonna make it this way. When I start making clothes and selling clothes, I'm gonna give you a sticker, cause this is more important. Supporting your brother in the community is gonna affect you more than the presidential election is going to do. Somebody you close to or somebody that can be successful and directly, you know what I'm saying, inspire you or help you out. Trump ain't coming to do nothing for you, you know what I'm saying, personally. So it was like that. I wanted to make something cool that I wanted in my clothing to be different. You bought something for me, you got a sticker, you get a sticker, buttons, business card, all that good stuff. I wanted a total package. So that's where the whole sticker thing came from. It was promotion, and it was cool. It was just a cool way to do it. It was like the I voted thing, but it was I elect to be RichBy2020.
So what made you come with like the seal? Like how was the seal? The official seal logo.
So I like the president thing, 2008 to 2012. The best thing every kid in the world want to be a president now, Barack Obama. So I really like Barack Obama. I love Barack. What he stood for, what he represented in our community. So I grew a liking for the presidential seal, and that's the direct influence of what I've created. And that was something like everything I did. Like I never had any prior experience with a heat press or any of the things I use now to make clothes. They're all self-taught. So like with the logo, I just do it on my phone. I'm on my phone playing around. I was like, I want to make something like this, and I made it. That was the closest I got to making a presidential seal. So I love it. That was the first thing I did, and it's still, to me, it's still the hardest logo out.
All right, so your very first post on Instagram, it was a long post. You talked about a lot of shit on the post. So I'm gonna just like read through like some of the couple of things that you was talking about. You said, I'm a 21-year-old creative. I wish to create art in every form possible. My brand is dope deals, not to be confused with drug dealers. I define dope as what's originally defined as very cool. I'm well invested in my craft and I will passionately create. You go on to talk about like a lot of stuff about, you know, the dynasty that you wanted to create and how you want people to join now. Because if you wait too late to join, it's like, you know what, you want to miss your opportunity. So what was it like when you first typed that first post? Like, what was you going through when you typed that?
First post, like everything I said in there, I'm pretty much bringing it to fruition. Like, it just, like I said, when I started, I did not know nothing about none of this. I knew, like with anything that I do, I'm gonna learn it. I'm not gonna play with nobody else's craft. Somebody else's before it's mine. So I don't want to disrespect nobody else's passion. So what I came up with is like, all right, I want to do what he does. I want to make clothes. He started with patches. I didn't know that I wanted to really start with patches, but I was like, all right, he do a heat press joint. So I had reached out to him and was like, I'll work for you. When he was asking for volunteers and all that, I'll work for you for no money. You know what I'm saying? Just show me the way. And that's a busy man, so we never really got to do it. But I just went from watching though, you know what I'm saying? So he got a heat press machine. All right, bet I'm gonna go get a heat press machine and see all of what I need to do. Got a heat press machine and found all the places that service the heat press machine was get you supplies from. Put that in. So that's me learning the craft. And then all on, it came from I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna learn it and perfect it, and I'm gonna grow because that post didn't really draw the response that you know what I'm saying. You would think that other people had this same mindset. Oh yeah, bet, let's do something. Let's build something and make it something. That didn't really happen, so I formed all these things myself and turned into what it is now. And I started to get help. Like I got a good team now. I got a good team of 5 people. But just from that first thought, to get back to the question, from that first thought, it was I really want to change the perspective of the people around me, the city, our community, and the world eventually. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see that a young 21-year-old that decided at that moment, get up off my ass and get to it. And I ain't stopped since then. It's going, it's non-stop.
So your company message, I'm just, you probably know about Hart, but I'm gonna just say your company message. So this kind of stuck out to us. It says, the company built to inspire. If you have no one to believe in yourself, accept the challenge, elect to be rich by 2020 and inspire another for the betterment of our community. So what was you talking about when you came up with the company message?
So the company message is like, it is simply that everything that I do, cause I'm an introvert, so I'm still pretty much a quiet man. I don't really, even when I achieve something, I don't really go bragging, boasting, and doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying, to show off. But I know it's a different day and age now. You got to kind of show and prove. So if you want to be the best basketball player, you know what I'm saying, you want to learn from the best basketball player. You know what I'm saying? If Kobe came and talked to you, or me, I'm trying to basketball play, I watch all the videos, I know what I know. Me, Kobe telling you about basketball, you're gonna listen to Kobe, you're not gonna listen to me. So RichBy2020, why I put the passion in to create this, was I'm gonna learn everything I need to learn. I'm gonna try to achieve everything that I can achieve, and then I can show you that, you know what I'm saying, I did it from nothing. I came from nothing. If I did it, you could do it too, point blank period. And I know that beforehand, I knew that 2016 and where they weren't gonna be heard, they're not gonna listen then, you know, but honestly though, I have a lot of supporters from even back then. I had a lot of support that drove me to where I am now, but the goal is to gain even more. I want more people to hear the message, and it's for everyone. If you could just take the message and run with it, that's beautiful. That's what I want. I want you to just see that you can be whatever you want to be. And once you become that, I want you to reach back and show somebody else that, because it's a lost message. We haven't really followed these things that we learned growing up. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one and all that. That's the biggest message in my mind right now. Each one teach one. I don't know if y'all familiar with Naeem. His name is Lordy Agency. That's his company. But he's been doing like screen printing workshops, and the group, he calls the group, each one teach a group. It's beautiful. That's what I want. I want everybody to learn something. You don't have to be going in clothing and music or anything. I want my passion to be shown and proven, to show that whatever it is. Like I said, I did not know nothing about it. I grew a passion for it and I kept going. So whatever you want to do, you can do the same thing. Just get up, go get it. Bust the zone. That's my thing.
So speaking of passion, like when did you just like realize that, yo, this is my passion? Like it's something I can see myself doing for a long time.
And out of all this, I'm a firefighter too. So I'm a firefighter. So, and the biggest thing with firefighting was community service for me. Community service that's my heart. I like to help people, help our people, number one. So, like I say, once I seen how much, you know what I'm saying, this building a brand, how much of a branding can help people, because people respect clout. Our generation, you respect clout. So if I become famous for being, you know what I'm saying, a fashion designer, and now I got a voice, and I could be the one of few people that got a voice and be like, all right, let's do this, win, be motivated, you know what I'm saying? Build the brand, be your own boss and all that. It's beautiful to me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think we need the most of. Cause it's not a whole lot of it. It ain't but so many, like the rap now is crazy. You got Lil Pump and all that, they whole clique full of drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? We don't really got too many good messengers out here these days.
So, let's talk about some of your like concepts and like some of the stuff that you created. So you have the Make America Dope Again hats, and We Trust 2020 design, the Purple Heart collection, and then the 4 Hustlers Only collection.
Yeah.
So what was your mindset, for each of those projects and stuff?
So each one just came to, it's like I take it as with music. I like to create art. Like I bring something from myself to make it. So like the first item I made was the Make America Dope Again joint. And like I said, that was from the spin off of the Trump joints. I wanted to be a slap in the face to him. You know what I'm saying? Hope to get as big as what his joints came out to be. And I wanted to be Make America Dope Again, and I'm for everything that he's not. You know what I'm saying? The people, actually. That was the first thing, and that was the whole goal behind that. What was next?
And We Trust 2020.
And Us We Trust. That's on the seal.
2020.
And that I had that idea from the beginning, because we have to put the trust in us, me and you. When you know what I'm saying, with whatever you do or anyone else is doing. Like me, I'm all for everybody. I want everybody to be doing something. Cause I don't think any of us wake up like, oh yeah, I'm trying to go work for the man. And I don't think that's the way we should go. I think we all should have something up under our belt that is ours. You know what I'm saying? Officially ours, and we be our own boss. I think that's the way the world should work. The world not really set up for middle class. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going high class, period. So the In Us We Trust thing, that's my message, period. Trusting you. And not only trusting you, put trust in the next man. You know what I'm saying? Invest in the next person. Teach them how to come up and do something. They don't gotta be in your same craft. You know what I'm saying? With whatever you're doing, you could like with the clothing. I need a photographer, I need a videographer, I need all these other things. And before I even put one of those type of a photographer or videographer on my team, I'm gonna invest in them. You know what I'm saying? If they have their own company, I'm gonna support their company to the fullest. There's people that can vouch for it. I'm gonna support that company to the fullest and let you evolve. And when, you know what I'm saying, if you see fit to join me and help me out in any way, let's do it, let's build. Cause I wanna hire you before I go hire, the person at the top of the ladder. That ain't really helping, So that's the In Us We Trust. It's about us trusting each other.
And then next is the Purple Heart collection.
The Purple Heart collection. So the slogan for that, the Purple Heart collection, first off, is a very underrated collection. That joint did not go as far as I thought it would have. But I still think it's something I'm gonna put out again, because now the buzz is a little higher than what it was when I put it out. But like we shot it down to Vietnam and Korean memorials downtown. And the Purple Heart is what they give you for in the military for wounded or soldiers that have passed away active duty. So that's where that came from. It was like I want to honor our brothers and sisters that we lose, because in certain times and in certain parts of the city, it's like war here. Period. Like I lost my first friend to gun violence at 12 years old. And that just to think about that type of trauma, when you lose a friend to gun violence that young, you don't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to honor that. I wanted to make something that can honor all of our fallen soldiers. That's what that was about. It was like I don't want to limit the military. I want to make my own type of collection. I released it on Memorial Day. So I wanted it to be like, all right, we're gonna make a DC Memorial Day or Memorial Day for the, you know what I'm saying, the hood per se.
So what are some of the things you think you can improve on to make it like better? Since you said you didn't feel like it was.
So the main thing is, like, I know the consumers is something you definitely have to study how people. You got to study people. You got to study your market and your fan base. So one thing that changed around the time of me starting a brand and everything is Instagram, social media. Instagram has something different. It's an algorithm now. The Instagram that's not chronological. They don't show things, you know what I'm saying, in time and order. So around the time that I released the Purple Heart collection, I posted I used to post like 30 times a day on Instagram to like just to show the brand. I would post everybody who's ever bought something from me's picture and everything, and then I post the logo with the message. Posting 30 times a day, and then when I released the collection, I dropped that. I was like, I'm gonna stop doing this, and change the way I was posting, and start posting like 3 pictures a day or 3 a week, something like that, and that threw my algorithm off. So even my insights, like my personal page, I got like 3,500 followers on. Even my insights would probably show like 200 people looked at this picture. So it was like, it was off. I threw it off by what I was doing, and then we didn't go so heavy in the streets like we've done with every other collection with that one. So it's a lot that I learned from that joint that I need to get back to, and we're gonna push it, give it the push that it deserves.
So what about, and last but not least is the for hustlers only collection. So
that's my baby. That's like my favorite, and it speaks for itself for hustlers only. Like it say everything on it. Get up and go get it. This for those that get up and go get it. I got the inspiration like from back in the day. I had a cup. I think it was like a Mickey Mouse cup. It was something classic though that I just happen to still have in my house. And I looked like on the bottom of the cup, it said made exclusively for Disney Corporation LLC, something like that. So I was like, oh, that's sweet. I like that. So that's where I got the circle from. So I was like, I like that. I put that. I used that and made exclusively for those who get up and go get it around the circle. And then I put my logo inside of it. Cause I think that's how it was. It had the Disney logo inside of that little trademark symbol or whatever. So that's what that came from. And just for hustlers only thing, that this is what this is for. This RichBy2020, it ain't for, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you. And those shirts are $50. Let's sell them. Those are the most expensive shirts I got. Because I wanted it to be something exclusive. Like I don't want the average person to just, oh, I like this shirt, let me get it. I want to put it in the hands of the hustler. You know what I'm saying? Those just getting up to go get it. Point blank period. That's a market. You know what I'm saying? The hustler to separate from those that, you know what I'm saying, sit on the couch all day. I don't want to separate from them and be like, nah, this ain't for you, but I want to inspire you to get out. Yeah.
So do you have any like influences? And if so, like who?
Influences? Like somebody that influenced me?
Yeah,
like I say, number one with the clothing is Malik. Like he's a direct influence. I know him, and I watched from the photography, a year or two of photography that turned into this, the first shirt. So that right there alone was like the direct influence. So I give him the most credit with RichBy2020 is. Outside of that, it's everyone. I went from trying to be the biggest rapper, trapper, all that good shit, to wanting to be the biggest community advocate. You know what I'm saying? And, like I'm into politics now, and all this from all of the things that I see. You know, the things I'm into. TeRon White is a big influencer of mine. Jimmy Black, Jimmy Jenkins, Tony Lewis Jr., all those guys are big community leaders, because that's where I aim to get to. I want to, getting there, like I pretty much, my neighborhood love me for not for being the trapper or the hood nigga or any of that. They love me for what I do for the community. I've been representing positively in the community, and they all love me for that. And that's what I want more of, you know what I'm saying? So, what else? It's a lot. I have a lot of them. Just 100 M's. My good man, they started before me. They with the camera. They House of Wealth. That's their official name. They started before I actually got off the ground with the RichBy2020. Direct influence, because they invested in themselves and kept going. And that was what I know is the key, consistency. Just keep going, and I watch after them. So I got a lot of people that influence me on you know what I'm saying, a personal basis, that they right here with me. They don't gotta be further than me. They don't have to be on my level. They could be, you know what I'm saying, a couple steps behind me. But they still influence me just off of what I'm saying them do. If I see you getting up and actually putting that work in, you inspire me. You You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I don't want nobody to pass me, so I definitely want to try to keep going myself. I want to look at you like, oh yeah, he doing this thing. I gotta keep my foot on the gas. You know what I'm saying?
So you talk about men in the community. So about a week ago, you had the For the Kids back second annual.
Second annual.
So what? First of all, the first part of the question is, what inspired you to create that?
So the For the Kids thing is so point blank period. Everything started. I wanted to be able to do more in my community. So the For the Kids thing, kids come first, period. You know what I'm saying? So that was like our first official event, the kids thing. So it was like I came from, you know what I'm saying, a broken home per se, and we didn't really have school supplies. Like I had a choice because I was getting Social Security checks from my father. So I had a choice to go buy school supplies or buy shoes. And Malik know I got like 100 something. I mean, she know I got like 100 something shoes and all that back from middle school. So I chose shoes every time. I never went to go buy school supplies. Like my mother would put her hand in there every now and then and be like, oh, you gonna go back, you gonna get you a book bag, stuff like that. But I have a drawstring bag like this for school. I wasn't gonna get no book bag. So it was like that. I'm like, all right, I want to try to step in and help those kids that a lot of them don't have the choice to go do this and that. They don't have neither the new shoes or the fresh school supplies. So it was like, no, I want to tap into that market. That's the easiest thing. You think of a back to school drive. I was like, we're gonna do that, but not only a back to school drive, because now all the kids need school supplies. We just want to show kids a good time as well. So we made it a back to school drive / field day. And we did that, and that was a huge success. And I still can't think of a feeling that tops that back to school drive. That like the feeling I had, the joy from doing that was the best feeling I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? Just to see so many kids with the smiles on their faces and the parents that we helped out, it's a beautiful feeling. So that's another thing. Like I try to get more people involved and help out. Like this year with so many volunteers that helped out, that, you know what I'm saying, helped set up or whatever else, because they just was like, no, I want to be a part. And I wanted them to get that feeling, the same feeling I had, like that joy. Maybe they want to do something to put their own together next year. Like this year was beautiful. It was probably, like, I can't even count on both hands how many back to school drives it was this year. It was a whole lot of them this year. So the city, we getting in a good spot, and that's what we want.
So what are some of the sacrifices you feel like you made to get to the point where you are today? If any sacrifices at all that you made?
Sleep, number one. So like as a firefighter, I work a 24-hour shift. We work one full day on and 3 days off. Like now, I really be like, man, being a firefighter, like that's my part-time job now. I come home and get this, like this is full-time. And even when I'm at work, I be thinking about what to do with this. This is my baby. Like my main thing I tell anybody, like if you working for somebody else, that's cool. But if your goal is to work for you to be your own boss, you can't put in more hours for them than you putting in for yourself. So if I'm working hard for you, I gotta work twice as hard for myself. So I take that mentality every day. So I sacrifice sleep, fun. I don't go do clubbing and all that. Like even like before, like this summer, like last summer, I ain't played basketball. Basketball was like my first love. I wanted to be a basketball player, but I realized early I wanted to be tall. So like just with that, I was like, man, I ain't played basketball all summer. That's because I was working every day of the summer. The summer is when you crank out. Everybody want the shirts. You got 1,000 designs you could have done by the summertime. It's 52 weeks of fashion. I don't know how many weeks it is in the summer now, but 18, you know what I'm saying? Just the good hot days or whatever. So I need to get a shirt for every hot day or at least every week, you know what I'm saying, to put out. So I don't got a summer like, you know what I'm saying, everybody, we come from school and be like, oh yeah, summer we gonna chill. Nah, I be taking hours and 3-hour drives. Like when I went out Tyson's today, I had to go get some shirts. And that shit is not Supply and all them out Tyson's and all that. So like I really feel like I don't be having fun, you know what I'm saying, that most people have. Only time I go to clubs is when I do a pop-up shop, all that good stuff. And that's just sacrifices you gotta make. You gotta be working same way with basketball or any other craft. You gotta be working while everybody else sleeping if you really want it. And that's the main sacrifice of the time.
So what drives you to continue to improve?
Like I don't have like people. I don't really have a whole lot of people that admit like I directly influence them. But I have enough that I know what I'm doing is actually working. I'm actually like achieving my goal in a sense. So that keep me going right there alone. Like I got real trappers or real street dudes that like really help with the back to school drive. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff that they wouldn't have done on a normal basis. You know what I'm saying? It's been done out of the love for me. They coming to these community events and doing this, that, and the third in the love and respect for me. And then not only coming to them, they developing a passion. So I think about that. I'm like, man, it could be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in the streets, somewhere in the trenches, and not make it out of. I got them here with me for a second doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? So that's what keep me going along. That's enough to keep me going. You know, they're my good men. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have the opportunity that I was granted and inspired by. You know what I'm saying?
What's like the most important thing you learned so far? Like doing this whole process, doing this whole journey?
Yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I put my mind to, I could do. That was it. I mean, that's something we all say and we all like, we've always heard. I believe it now, 100% though. Like it's ridiculous how many crafts, how many aspects of this I didn't develop, you know what I'm saying, and actually put together. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I started. When I said I'm about to do this fashion, I'm about to do this, you know what I'm saying, the clothes. I didn't know all the stuff that came with it. But I know it now when I'm still learning, and every day I wake up enthusiastic, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to learn every bit of it. And I just told myself a whole lot of it. You know what I'm saying? That's point blank period. Whatever you put your mind to, you can get up and go do. Period.
Last couple questions. Who are some of the people in the city that you like to work with, if you want to come out? Who are some of the people that you wouldn't mind working with?
I want to work with everybody. Period. I just want to work with you when you're serious though. I don't want to, like, because we all, time is an asset. Time is the most important thing we got. Like, I can't stress that enough. So I would hate to like waste time with somebody and we be doing something that don't come out the way it's supposed to because the other person is lacking. But all in all, like, it's a lot of people that I know are serious and they putting their all into it. I can name some, like off top, my good brother, what is Pluto? That's my guy. He putting it all. He just left his job to go full throttle. That's something I hope to be able to do. Just be like, all right, I'm focusing on me. This is my full time, for real. This is what it is. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But he is, and that's something that can happen like tomorrow. That's my good brother. Go Blue, everything 202. Of course, that's a lot of FF and Always, Forever Flat, Never Regular, Good Man Yamo. It's a lot of people, man. No Sponsor. Father Stretch My Bands. It's shit like that. It's a lot of good brands. And like I say, I'm open to working with everybody. I just want everybody to be serious because that's what I'm trying to represent. I'm trying to represent, you know what I'm saying, the passion and drive to go through it. So I want to work with all hustlers. If you hustling, you on your grind, doing your thing, that's work. I don't care what it is. Just, you know what I'm saying, be standing for, you know what I'm saying, success.
So second to last question, what words would you give to somebody who, like, you know, they want to start their own fashion design and they're looking like, man, I can't do this shit. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just starting off. Like, what words could you give to somebody who want to start their own brand?
Man, give everything, no matter what it is. Gotta learn the craft. I didn't know nothing. I went out and learned about it. I started learning that so much. Like, I could talk like a nerd right now. Like on how like nerds with games or computers and all that. Like I'm sure y'all could do with the cameras and all that. That's how you gotta be. You gotta learn this like the back of your hand. Like with the fashion, like I know the materials and all that. I can eyeball y'all shirts and tell you the type of way that it was made and all that. That's what if you're trying to be like that in the fashion, that's what you need to do. With anything, with a camera and this, that, and the third, I'm sure you can eyeball somebody that, you know, that camera. You know what I'm saying? Stuff, you want to be able to know what you're doing. And I would say, like, you don't need to know everything from the beginning. But and like with me, you can reach out to me. I want to help everybody. You can reach out to me, and I try to teach you. Like I done heat pressing classes and screen printing classes and all that, and these things that I taught myself. So I'm willing to teach whatever I can teach you, and that's what RichBy2020 is for. Like to show what the work is behind the scenes and all that good stuff. So the main thing is be consistent and set yourself up to be consistent, because that's what a lot of people stop. Music, anything, one-hit wonders, when you see them, it's because they weren't consistent. They didn't, and even if they consistent after the fact, you gotta put the work in before you stop. You gotta really get ready to do. You gotta really get ready to do all this. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna just throw this out and then expect it to be a hit. It work like that for some people, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So the last question is like, what's next for RichBy2020? Like, what's some of the things that you're working on? Some of the things, you know, I know you can't give us everything, but what are like some of the things that you like developing that you're working on right now?
I'm working towards everything. I got like I said, I wear a lot of hats. I do just about anything I put my mind to. Like I could wake up one day and dream about something, and I'm about to go try to teach myself. Cause we got the best shit, YouTube and Google. They should be 4-year colleges for real. You can really learn some shit through that.
Facts.
But yeah, so like I got some good collections coming. I'm working on putting like some more solid collections together. Cause like a lot of the things I do them very fast. I can get up and go do them. I want to like put more time into some solid pieces and solid collections. So that's coming. I want to put like more. Like every collection I'm planning on releasing now, I'm trying to release them like an album. Like I want a video, shoot a lookbook, all this type of shit to come with one collection. You know what I'm saying? So that's on one part of it. Right now I'm working on. I'm trying to become a videographer. So I got some questions for y'all after we done with this. So yeah, I'm looking to do a whole lot of things, because like I said, RichBy2020 ain't limited to fashion. It's everything. Like so, I'm interested in collaborating with all types of people, clothing designers, with art, with music artists, with painters, or you know what I'm saying, with wherever you go, wherever the art takes you. Like I said, I want to work in every art field. I just love art. Period. So yeah, I had a lot of things coming, and I'm gonna keep everything posted. That's the hardest thing for me, to try to keep documenting, because I like to move in silence for real. But I be reminding myself, like with the RichBy2020 page, I got a whole lot of updates to do on that joint. I be posting on my personal page and like, oh shit, I gotta go post on the RichBy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep tracking Instagram, social media, all that, but it's gotten better. Everything gonna be posted. Just stay tuned. But like I say, everything that we doing is for everybody. It's for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people. Cause at any moment, you know what I'm saying, if you doing something and I like what you doing, or you know what I'm saying, like with y'all, this alone like make me believe in y'all, that y'all serious about what y'all doing. That's all it take for me. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ever need anything from me, y'all got it. I'm trying to help any way possible. And that's how I am with everybody. Just a lot of people that can vouch. It's a whole lot of brands. Like I'm not one of them that be like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, hey bro, where you get your shirts from? I'm not one of them that's like, nah, you're not about to get my plug. No, what you need? Jesmod Graphics, they in Tyson's, they do good. That's where I get most of my joints from. Such and such on 5th Street Market, you can go right there. All that, like, I don't really have the fear of competition or any of that. I'm trying to help everybody, because at the end of the day, I'm set. For real. I pretty much got everything laid out for me, but with everybody else, I'm never gonna be the person that's like, I'm good, y'all need to get y'all shit. That ain't me, you know what I'm saying? You only as rich as the person standing next to you. So,
any shout outs? Anything you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Shout out to everybody doing their thing. I pretty much named like my off top like good guys that I pretty much coach. Say Less, it's my good brother. Say Less, they been doing their thing. He inspired me. He was definitely an inspiration. We went to school together. Started before me and got the dice rolling. It's a lot of good brands out, and there's so many that I know that I can't sit in. We be here all day to be shouting out, but just shout out to everybody, man, that's doing their thing. Keep it going. and let's just work on keep coming together and building and make, you know what I'm saying, DC, let's make DC dope again, and we're gonna make everywhere else, you know what I'm saying, follow suit. Cause what's better than one billionaire? So straight up. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no realer than that.